I wish I could tell you that I had a modicum of the revelation that I'm about to share with you today. I didn't. It was the tug of the Holy Spirit. It was the Lord inviting me in. It was the first elements of me learning a principle. It was a principle that would change me forever. The principle is this: you reap what you sow. In the same way, if you're needing breakthrough in your parenting, if you want to have breakthrough with your relationship with your kids, and you sow into work, you're gonna get breakthrough in your work, right? So we have to sow into what we hope to reap, and it's the same with our finances. We have to sow into our finances if we want breakthrough with our finances. See, this is a principle of heaven. There are lots of principles of heaven. One of those is the principle of multiplication. If we go back to our agrarian theme, if you're like me and you wait too long sometimes to cut your grass, the grass starts growing and pretty soon you get seed at the top. And it's not just one seed that drops, it's hundreds of seeds and your grass has gone to seed, right? Multiplication, it's a principle. It's how God created the whole world. It runs through our entire life. The same as this principle. You reap what you sow. See, 10 out of 10 people would say that they want a better relationship with money. Whether it's they want more of it, they want to think about it less, they want some sort of to use it better as a tool. 10 out of 10 people would say that they want a better relationship with money. And I know because it's what I do for a living. I get to sit around and have conversations with people about money all day, every day. It's the deal. It's awesome. I have money stresses sometimes. Sometimes there's that unexpected tax bill, there's that car repair, money stress comes up. And you know what I do? I immediately fire up my computer. I get on my trusty computer and I fire up Excel. Oh yeah, baby. I'm gonna get in there. If I'm feeling stressed about money, I'm gonna get in there and I'm gonna start working it. Okay, if I just look at this a different way, if I redo my budget, I'm gonna be able to control the outcome. I'm gonna be able to get in there and find a way. I'm gonna move dollars from here to there. I'm gonna be able to find a way to see a breakthrough here with this situation that I bumped into. God doesn't need your money. He needs your heart. God has a plan for you. It's not by accident. He has a destiny and a call on your life. But how many know we have an adversary? There's an adversary out there that would like nothing else than to distract you from your call. And one of the things that I believe is that the devil would like to get you broke so he can steal your hope. How do I bet on myself? I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna kill something. I'm gonna leave the cave and kill something and bring it back, right? How do I? And that's all you start doing. How do I? Do you see it? You're no longer operating in the call that Jesus has called us to. See, Jesus knew that we would be distracted. And so he spoke to us about it all throughout the Bible. And I want to study a few passages where Jesus talks directly about this distraction. And I'm going to start in Matthew 6:22 through 24. The eye is the lamp of the body. If your eyes are healthy, your whole body will be full of light. But if your eyes are unhealthy, your whole body will be full of darkness. If then the light within you is darkness, how great is that darkness? No one can serve two masters. Either you will hate one and love the other, or you will be devoted to one and despise the other. You cannot serve both God and money. And then Jesus starts talking about eyes, good eye, bad eye. And I was like, what on earth are we talking about? And so I thought, maybe we need to do a little bit deeper study here. Good eye, bad eye. This stuff is really interesting. Okay, so you'll notice the eye is the lamp of the body. If your eyes are healthy, that word healthy there actually is good. And so when Jesus says it, everybody he's talking to knows what he's talking about. He says good eye, and to them, a good-eyed person is someone who is generous with their possessions. This is a generous person. Conversely, bad eye, remember Jesus is talking here, he says, but if your eye's unhealthy, if you have a bad eye means stingy, someone who's obsessed with their own material stuff. See, Jesus here, he's using a Greek word for good. And that normal Greek word, if you were to study this, the normal Greek word that Jesus would have potentially used is a word called agathos. But that's actually not what he says here. He uses a different Greek word. That Greek word is haplos. Haplos has two meanings. The first meaning is good eye, right? Bad eye. The second meaning is single, as opposed to divided. A good eye is one who is focused, and a bad eye is one who is divided. Do you see it? Let's read it again. So the eye is the lamp to the body. If your eye is good, if your eye is focused, not divided, your whole body will be full of light. If your eye is bad, stingy, your whole body will be full of stinginess, darkness. Then the light within you is dark. How great is the darkness? If your eye is stingy, it begins to infect your whole body. Stinginess is like a virus. And Jesus knew that. Jesus knew that when it gets in us, when it gets on us, it wants to spread all throughout us. The tithe is the antidote. God doesn't need your money. He wants your heart.